Hello.
Hello, Eddie.
What's up?
What's going on, dude? You're live right now on the Zach Moonshine show, man.
I was just listening to this really kick-ass tune on Metal Devastation Radio called Rubber Bullets. It
Hell
was
yeah.
fucking awesome.
Hell yeah, man. What band was that?
What were they called? Fucking Hellsnye or what is it? Hellpie.
Hellpie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. So, dude, tell us, man, what the fuck is going on in the world of Hellpie?
Oh man. We are deliciously baking merch all day and all night, and booking shows. It's been cool. It's been a good time to get back on the stage. You know, we took about 6 months off before the whole pandemic just to start writing, and then right when we were going to start playing shows again, they were like, no, we're not going to let you guys play shows for like 2 more years. So we were like, all right, well, we can make a really good album.
Hell
So
yeah.
that's what we did.
So, so it was a long bake, a slow bake.
Yeah, right.
Well,
It was well done.
yeah. Well, it's definitely well done, man. But it's not overcooked, man. It's perfect, dude. This fucking pie, this pie is fucking is just right, man. I got to tell you, dude. I love it, man.
Appreciate it.
All jokes aside, dude. Every song on this fucking album is just killer, man. It's. I mean, I don't know what else.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Can you tell us about the recording process? Like, what was it like? Did you guys do anything different during this one, or?
Well, not really. I mean, we usually go into Oblivion, which is Mike Fozier's studio
Mm-hmm.
from Snipers of Babel, and he me and us and him, he's able to almost read our minds at this point. So we'll start telling him, what we want. And he's like, you mean like this? And we're like, yeah, just like that. All right, bro, cool. So everything works real smooth once we have all our, ducks in a row. We get everything nailed down and we just go in there and bust it out. As far as the theme to this one, though, I was trying to, usually I'm just vague and, I want you to at least be able to pull some bullshit out of what we're talking about. But this time I tried to be a little more current and relevant with our topics and subjects and stuff so that, people realize we actually are alive in this moment in time and we're noticing all this bullshit that's going on now. So I try to touch on a lot of things.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that, man. Like, a lot of the songs seem like they are definitely talking about some of the current events in the world. So yeah, man, fucking. So you guys have been working with Mike for quite a while, man. Tell us about that.
Yeah, every one of our discs we've done with Hellpie has been with Mike. Even before Hellpie, I've known Mike since I was like 14 or 15 years old, maybe a year before that, because I think he was dating my buddy's sister when I was in 3rd grade or something. But yeah, I've known him forever. And when I used to be in a band, I don't want to change the subject, but I used to be in a band called Cock Farm, and we did an album with him back in '02, I think. And yeah, ever since then, I'm like, dude, I don't want to go anywhere else. We're coming back every time. But yeah, it's been like I said, it's at this point it's intuitive to go there, and things just kind of come out the right way the first or second time every time we're there. So there's no reason to change the recipe if it's fucking working,
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine with that much history, man. Like going into the studio with him, it's probably just like going home.
Yeah, it's almost like it feels like I'm in my own basement at this point.
Oh yeah, man. Well, what's his studio like? Like, can you describe it to us? Like what? Because I don't know. I have this vision in my head, but
oh well, it's got this gold toilet and
Really?
and these giant widescreen TVs all over the place, so you can watch yourself from every angle while you're recording. No, it doesn't. No, it's it's a board and a couple rooms and a couple windows, and we try to set up where everybody can see each other, and you just fucking hit record and rock and roll, man. No, I don't want to. Yeah,
I don't know. I had this
I don't know.
picture in my head of him like sitting there like a madman, and he's just got like wires fucking going everywhere and knobs everywhere and just shit lit up. Just like holy fuck. But
Yeah, yeah, he's definitely a madman. He's got an excellent collection of macabre memorabilia strewn about the place. It's whenever you're not involved in something, you start looking around real close. You're like, holy shit, has that been there the whole time? And like, wow, that's weird. But yeah, no.
Hell yeah, he's been
Yeah.
he's been cranking out a bunch of new tunes too, man. Like every week, he's telling me he's like, I got another one, man. I'm working on riffs. I'm like, fuck, can't keep up, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a busy guy, man.
Hell yeah.
Love Mike.
So with this new record, man, you're touching on current events in some of these songs. Can you describe some of the songs to us a little bit more, like individually?
Yeah. Let's see. Well, Rubber Bullets obviously is the most current event kind of thing. With all the everybody protesting on this side and that side, and it's kind of like at this point in time, everyone thinks they have to pick a side and fight the other side. And it's like basically the whole gist of the song is when it's all said and done, you got to get together and move forward together at one point. So that's the rundown of that one.
And you guys are in DC, so you're like in the heart of it too. Right?
Yeah, we're in the DMV, so we're close. We're right on the edge. I've lived in Maryland my whole life, just outside of DC, and I spent a lot of time down there. So we just figured, we'll put DC on that joint. But technically, I think all of us live in Maryland at this point. All the members. We used to have our last bass player lived in Virginia, so we covered 2 of the DMV states. But yeah, so we're just trying to stay central to the heart of it all. I mean, when you're like in this area for 30 or 40 years, like even if you don't give a shit about politics, like it just gets through you through osmosis. It just absorbs. You can't help but ignore it. It's like, Jesus Christ, you guys. It's like, come on, just do a little bit of something good. Just get your job done. That's yeah. But yeah, it's a little frustrating at times. But moving on from there, like the Burned Alive is kind of touching on the fact that it's getting warmer, water's rising, the fucking sun is a star, and the nature of stars is it gets hotter and hotter and hotter until it turns to a black hole. So inevitably, even if it takes 1,000 or 1,000,000 other fucking years, it's going to get hot enough to fry us all off of this planet anyway. So that's basically what that song's about. Like, we've got this thing that we base all our life on, which is the sun. We get everything from it, and eventually it's going to kill us somehow if we don't figure out how to jump to the next planet, I guess. But Elon Musk's on that one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then Long Gone is the title track. We threw in, it's called Long Gone Into Oblivion, the CD, because, obviously the studio is Oblivion, so we felt we had to put a not so subtle nod out there for Mike and Oblivion. But Long Gone is like the title track, and actually Jeremy from Snipers is guest vocals on that, which makes me sound a lot bigger than I am, which was awesome. But that song is pretty much, just the idea, like are we so far down the road that, like, even if we turned around now, or we just fucked. So it's like, I should just keep going off into the fucking sunset, or try to do something about it. Who knows if we could even do something about it at this point. But then, even though all that sounds real dismal and shit, I try to it starts turning around with a new reality and World of Pain. World of Pain is basically, you know, you gotta be strong and fight through it. And on the other side, you know, you just gotta put up with the shit and come out on the other side. That's World of Pain. And new reality is, you know, we got to get together and plant some new seeds and grow some new shit and make it work for everybody. Which leads us to Rise, which is the last track on the album, which is just what it says. You know, we get together and we can rise. We got to rise, man. We got to rise together. You got to get together and rise.
Fuck yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Man, there's a question in the chat room. Lady Red is asking about haunted venues, if you guys have ever played at them, and Bones is in there telling her that your practice place is on a farm that's haunted. You guys have seen orbs and hazy figures and stuff. Tell us about that,
Absolutely.
man.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me back up before that happened. Before I even knew about the history of the garage where we were practice, I had this dream one night that I was in a war room during the Civil War, and these guys were walking in and out through the walls and looking at this map and stuff, and I was in the room, and I was like, wow, that's fucking weird. And it was actually a house that's right adjacent to where we practice. And I had no idea. Once a couple weeks later, it came up that property was actually there during the Civil War, and Bones' girl, her son actually has seen a Civil War soldier, ghost in their house, and I was like, that's fucking weird. 'Cause I just had that dream like 2 weeks ago, and it blew my mind. And so then another time we're playing and we're playing with the garage door open, and we're all kind of looking out the garage, and it's dark out there, and we all kind of see a flash at the same time, and we keep playing, but we all look at each other like, you see that? You see that? And then while we're playing, it looked like a mist just kind of crept across the whole doorway. Like it went from one side to another, and it went up, and it flashed again, and then the light just inside the garage flickered right after that, and we were like, nah, for real? So yeah, I think there's definitely some residual energy there, and it never really was like ominous or scary or anything, but it was definitely a presence that if you were open to seeing it, it was there. Yeah, and we have that song EVP. It seemed like it liked that song. Every time we play that song, it was more prone to have the lights start flickering.
That's cool, man. Hell yeah. And so I was gonna ask, as far as like on the recordings of anything, have there ever been any I don't know, any of those, any paranormal things like that caught while you guys are recording? Like, is there any?
No, not that I can tell. I mean, we've mimicked some on the recordings, but to be able to like actually catch that where you'd actually be able to recognize it on like a album, it'd be impossible. Well, not impossible, but we haven't been able to do it. Let's put it that way. I mean, I watch that show Ghost Hunters a lot, and and it seems like every time something starts happening, they start talking too loud, and they're like, "Shut up, so I can hear the damn ghost." And it's like, oh, never mind. But true story though about EVP, which is off our first album, Infernal Slice. That's based on a true story. When I was up in Rhode Island, I was in an old house, and we were gonna play Pictionary or some shit. So I was like, well, I'll go upstairs and get it, right? So I go upstairs, and I can't find the light switch, and it's dark. So I'm standing there waiting for my eyes to adjust, and they won't adjust. It's like something standing right in my face. And as soon as they focus on like this gray outline right in front of me. As soon as they start to focus, I feel this chill go from front to back, like whew, just like walk right through me. And I was like, oh, all right, cool. So then I went down and I got the dude that actually lived in that room, and I was like, hey man, I can't find your light switch. And he's like, okay. So he comes up and then turns the light switch on, grabs the game, and I'm like, hey, have you ever met the ghost that lives in your fucking bedroom, bro? And he was like, why'd you say that? I was like, I just did. And he said, well, it's weird that you say that because me and my girlfriend sleep in here, and in the middle of the night, one of us will get really cold and one of us will get hot, and then it'll switch. And I was like, yeah, there's definitely here. So that inspired the song EVP, with the Mr. Ghost and Are You Here With Me stuff. But I think it was a woman. I think it was because there was one of those historic houses with the plates on the walls. I think it was the Kelly something house or something. I don't know. But I think it was a woman ghost personally. True story.
Oh, yeah, man. We should have called you guys on Halloween, man.
Yeah. Well, we were at the pie shop on Halloween. That was a pretty fun show.
Hell yeah. So coming up forward, coming up in the future for you guys, man. What do you guys have coming up? You have live shows and stuff like that planned? Tell us about it.
I think we got one live show for this year so far left. It's out in Fredericksburg, and it's a toy drive for Innova Children's Hospital. That's at Strange Waves Brewing in Fredericksburg, and it's like Gutterance, Awkward Moments, Stones Unturned, Us, Blue Collar War, and Spiral Grave. That's gonna be a pretty cool show. Bring a toy and you get a discount coming in. So, gotta bring some toys for the chillins for Christmas. That's good. That's pretty much the only thing we got on the books until next year. But we are accepting offers. If anybody's out there and wants to put some tasty pie on their bills, just give us a holla.
Fuck yeah. What about any more videos, man? You guys got any more videos coming out?
Yeah, we've actually got 2 in the works now. They're in like pre-production now, so we're doing storyboards and collaborating with the filmographers. What do we call the person that runs the camera and does all the hard work? So yeah, we're going to be coming out with a Rubber Bullets video and a Long Gone video, hopefully in the next 3 to 6 months. I don't want to say too early, and then people were like, "I thought you said it was going to be 2 weeks, man." So definitely by the end of winter, early to mid spring, but definitely by summer for sure. We're gonna have a couple videos coming out
sometime next year.
We're hoping sometime before 2023.
Hell yeah, man. Well, we're definitely looking forward to it, man, for sure.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys playing us, man. We're very grateful for your support, and you have a kick-ass show.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, man. You guys, fucking Hellpie's been there since pretty much the beginning, man. I think Buzz, or one of our old DJs, Buzz, man, he brought you guys on like fucking ages ago, man.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard it, man.
Thanks for calling me old, dude. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, we've been here for fucking ages, decades and shit. Yeah, no, it's been great, man. Like, Buzz definitely was the guy that pulled us right into the mess.
I think he interviewed you guys too on his show as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm getting old and my memory's not so good.
God, it was a long time ago. He's gonna
check the tapes.
I'm sure he's probably listening right now, man. He's gonna get a crack out of that.
Yeah, Buzz.
All right, man. Well, dude, I guess I'm about out of questions for you. Is there anything else you want to let the people know? Oh yeah, you were mentioning merch. I'm sorry, you were mentioning merch, and you guys got For people out there listening, where can they go right now to support you guys the best? Get some merch, CDs, whatever. Like, where should they go?
Go to hellpie.com. We've got links to pretty much everything on there. CDs, T-shirts for each album, new stickers, good stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much your one-stop shop is hellpie.com.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. All right, well...
And you can probably get yourself a ShamWow while you're at it, too.
Oh, what?
ShamWow. I was starting to sound like an infomercial.
What the
Hellpie.com. With every purchase, you get a free ShamWow.
Hell yeah, man.
That's so 5 years ago.
Hey, it works. Eddie, before I let you go, can I get you to make us another station tag?
Yeah.
All right, whenever you're ready, say something like, "This is Hellpie, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio."
This is Hellpie, and you are listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Hell yeah, dude. That was awesome, man.
My pleasure.
Perfect. All right, dude. Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blast some more Hellpie for these motherfuckers so they can go crazy, all right?
Don't hurt them, brother. Don't hurt them.
Hell yeah, man. Well, thanks a lot for taking the time, brother. And we'll talk to you later, man.
All right, man. Thanks for having me, Zach. You take care.
Hey, anytime. Cheers.
Later.
There you have it, folks. Eddie from Hellpie live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking radio. Man, that was cool, dude. That was fucking cool. Like I said earlier, put your speakers in your windows, put them in your front lawns, put them in your neighbor's driveway. If you're living in the basement, tape your speakers to the fucking ceiling. Whatever you gotta do, make everybody around you hear this shit and make them feel uncomfortable. If you don't see U-Haul trucks everywhere tomorrow, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but you ain't cranking it up loud enough like we are.